Okay, we got an '09 Chevy Impala here with 3500. We got our Shopkey or Mitchell wiring diagrams for power distribution. And basically what we have here is a vehicle that's draining the battery very intermittently. So what I did was first I got my low amp probe around the cable going to the power distribution box here under the hood. So we're getting on the Virus right now. We see we've got about a 400 milliamp draw coming through there. But then what I've also done here is I've ran some jumper cables so I can run the vehicle, shut it off, and then I hook up this inline amp meter through my Vantage here. So all I have to do is just spin the nut off of here and loosen this. Take this cable off, and then we can see we're fairly close. The Vantage is a lot more accurate than what a low amp probe is. I probably didn't zero it out like I should have here, but we can see we got about between a 400 and 500 milliamp, and basically after a while it'll about 9 out of 10 times it'll drop down to about 10 milliamps on its own. But the one time that it didn't, I started pulling fuses, and when I pulled the OnStar fuse, this 10 amp fuse right here, we can see that we lost about 350 milliamps, or about 300 milliamps of draw when we pulled that fuse. And basically what was happening is when I put that fuse back in, the draw would go back up. I probably won't do it now. It was a very intermittent condition. See, I put the fuse back in and that draw did actually go back up this time. So as you can see, everything is not zeroing out right now. And when we pull the fuse, the draw goes back down. We're still at about 164, so there are some other things drawing yet. We'll just eventually, I haven't been at this, it'll take maybe 10 or 15 minutes more, but it'll probably drop down to about 10 milliamps. We're still about 150, but there is a TSB relating to the OnStar, other issues with the OnStar, such as being inoperative, and also your radio being inoperative, which was another complaint of this customer, that one time his radio did not work after starting the car. So this all goes back to a TSB, which is a reflash for the OnStar system. So we'll find out tomorrow if that's going to work or not. It may take a week or two before you actually know the results, because this is a very intermittent condition. So, okay.